So hi, my name is Jorge Padilla, and today our group are gonna talk about kinesics. So what is kinesics? Kinesics is the interpretation of body motion, communication on such as facial expressions and gestures, nonverbal behavior related to movement of any part of the body or the body as a whole. The equivalent popular culture term is body language, a term Ray Birdwhistell consider the founder of this area of study neither use or like it, on the grounds that what can be combined with the body does not meet the linguistic definition of language.
Of language. Kinesics was first used in 1952 by an anthropologist named Ray Birdwhistell. Birdwhistell wished to study how people communicated through posture, gesture, stance, and movement. His ideas over several decades were synthesized and resulted in a book, Kinesics and Context. Interest in kinesics, especially and nonverbal behavior, generally was popularized in the late 1960s and early 1970s by such popular mass-market non-academic publications as How to Read a Person Like a Book. Part of Birdwhistell's work involved filming people in social situations and analyzing them to show elements of communication that were not seen otherwise.
In a current application, kinetic behavior is sometimes used as a sign of deception by interviewers looking for clusters of movement to determine the veracity of a statement being uttered. Although kinesics can be equally applied in any context and type of setting to construct innocuous messages whose carriers are indolent or unable to express verbally.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you some keywords that we think are really important for this topic. The first one is emblems. There are body movements or gestures that are directly translatable into a word or phrase. Illustrators currently accompany or reinforce verbal messages. Buttons. There are temporally accents or emphasize words or phrases. Ideograph. There are traits that path or mental journeys. Didactic movements point to a present object. Kinetograph depict a bodily action. Spatial movements depict a spatial relationship. Pictograph, they draw a picture of the referent. Rhythm movements depict the rhythm or pacing of an event. Affect displays show emotions. Regulators that control the flow and pace of communication. And the last one, manipulators, they release physical or emotional tension.
Okay, kinesthetic behaviors play a fundamental role in nonverbal communication. Body movements are a way of conveying information, but it is important to keep in mind that interpretations may vary from culture to culture. In addition, many movements are performed subconsciously or with little awareness, which increase the risk of misinterpretations in cross-cultural communication situations. Therefore, it is crucial to be aware of one's own and other kinesthetic behaviors and how they may be perceived in different cultural contexts.
In conclusion, kinesis behaviors are important
but also November communication, paramount, convey information, but interpretation. But in by conscious are many moments are carrying out at an subconscious or alias and low awareness level kinesis moment carry significant because being misinterpreted in an intercultural communication situation. Thank you.
An example of kinesics here in Colombia could be when we don't know something. Like, we simply do this. And that's the way with our body gestures we say, I don't know. And it's really currently used here.
Examples about kinetics in Colombia are personal space. People are used to like get close to you, and they really like that. They when you like sit apart, and that means because it's considered disrespect. Maybe you don't like that person. So direct eye contact is also a kinetic in here in Colombia. So if you are having a conversation, try to like look into in the eyes